Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Frostpunk 2, where the civil war between the Pilgrims and the Stalwarts continues to rage on, and whilst it hasn't completely destroyed New London just yet, it is causing a few issues, is the civil war. It would be quite good if they would just behave themselves. It's causing quite a lot of problems, particularly in keeping people alive. There's quite a lot of injured people and quite a lot of dead people as a result of the fighting in these 5 districts here with the red kind of icons above them. So those 2 food districts there, they're all kind of rowdy and fighty. That food district there is all fighty. And then I think those 2 industrial districts there are also a little bit fighty. So we are losing quite a lot of people. I think many hundreds have died in the fighting. And right now we have 1,272 people injured and 2,000 people are taken out of the workforce because they've tried to become peacekeepers. Which I don't know if that's overly helping right now, but they're trying their best. And I appreciate that. Thank you, peacekeepers. It can't be an easy job. So we do need everybody to just stop fighting. And we're nearly there. Possibly the end could be in sight because all we need to do is enact the Privatised Alcohol Production Council agenda thingamajigger. And once that's done, the Stalwarts will possibly, hopefully, stop their fighting. And then we might be able to get some peace accords sorted out, and then everything can go back to normal, and then we'll see what the game can throw at us next. Although, looking at our things up here, there's no issues with food. There are not really any issues with disease. Everybody is lovely and toasty and warm. Squalor is diminishing and there's very little crime. So apart from the gigantic civil war that's going on, things are sort of okay, which is quite good. So we do have to wait. How long got to wait? 8 weeks and 3 days until that new law can be voted on. So that is going to take a while. So more people might possibly die during that time. And to get to where we are, in terms of all the other things that have gone by with other sort of council things being voted through and everything else, we have had to make a few promises. So we do need to build a Vanguard logistics bay for the Frostlanders, and we need to build an advanced fracturing pump jack for the New Londoners. However, we only have 142 workforce left. So yes, we do need to get some more people in. And I think, if I recall correctly, there are some folks coming over. I can't recall exactly where. Let's unpause time. Where were they coming in from? Some people were coming in. I just can't recall exactly where from. Were they down here somewhere? There we are. Yeah, it was these guys over here. They were at the expedition type thing and they were waiting for somebody to return. But then our scouts went over here and found that their leader was a bit dead. So now they are coming to join us. And I think it's quite a lot of people. A couple of weeks. Just a couple of weeks and they will be with us. They're going very quickly. There we go. Look, another 100 bystanders killed and another 177 people injured in the fighting. Don't tell these people about that. Don't tell them about the violence. Just say it's really nice here. It's lovely and toasty and warm and everything's nice. Oh, okay, hang on. There was a thing. There was a thing there, and now the thing has gone. Where was the thing? There was a little kind of story event type thing just there, and it's gone away. Yeah, also, the lack of workforce means that quite a lot of our districts aren't running at proper capacity. Like over here, look, they're not running properly. That's not running properly. Not got enough workforce in there. That's really down. So our food production is really, really bad. We have got a lot in the stockpile. So hopefully that will keep us going for a while. Okay, right. These people have arrived. They're going to come in and go, what is this? Okay, no, we're going again. Goodbye. Bye-bye now. They're not going to hang around. Okay, so let's get the Vanguard Logistics Bay done. Where can we put one of those? So, Logistics, Vanguard Logistics Bay. And the output is 20 Frostland teams. I mean, that's definitely worth doing. Can't go into there. It can't go into there. I see an issue here. It can go into there. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so put that in over there. So that'll get that sorted out. And then we need to build a fracturing pump jack. No, an advanced fracturing pump jack. Away with regular fracturing pump jacks. We want the fancy advanced ones with all the bells and whistles. And yeah, they probably do have bells and whistles in this game. So, right, let's go back over here and see what we need for that. So we've got 44 workforce remaining. So remind me, what were the numbers on this? That I think is nope, that's an advanced one. Have we got an advanced fracturing pump jack over here? Yes, we have. Okay, so it'll be down here then. That's just a regular fracturing pump jack. We could build an advanced one there, actually. So what do we need for that? We've got 44 workforce, and we need 300. Okay, so now let's move some people over to here. So yeah, people transfer, move these over. So we need, 292 can go with the, no, hang on, how many was it? Was it 300? Under the advanced one, 400 workforce. Okay, good job we checked that. The back of my mind, I thought, hang on, that doesn't seem right. Okay, so 400 workforce need to come over. So that will do, I think. 390 plus the 44 we have means that we can build an advanced fracturing pump jack. Okay, so relocate them to over here and get time ticking on again. So yeah, can we see them coming out? Yes, there they are. So they're coming out here and they're going to go along the kind of sky rail thingamajig over to here. So that should get that sorted. And also, I think a few people did point out in the comments that back in New London, if we go back over here, we are picking up a gigantic surplus of materials. We don't need that many materials, I don't think. So we could potentially stop bringing some in from out in the wilderness. Because, yeah, we've got 4 things there, look. The IEC smelter, the silica foundry, is that doing something extra? And that's one of our buildings, isn't it? But the IEC smelter is out in the Frostland, as is the Dreamer's Mine. So I think we could turn those 2 things off and then free up some Frostland teams to go and do something else. So, yeah, there we go. 2 things in here. Can we turn them off? Are we allowed to sort of deactivate that? Yeah, so that, I don't think we need that anymore. So turn that off. So we don't need the iron from there anymore. So that frees up 20 teams. And we're still on plus 208. And then potentially, could we also turn that off? So we are going to be in a bit of a deficit. But that should be okay. I think we've got a big stockpile. That will last us quite a long time. So again, go back. So now we're on minus 179. But if we tick time on, how long is that going to last? 79 weeks that's going to last, our stockpile. That should be plenty. That should be okay. Right. Okay, now we've got 30 Frostland teams to go and do some exploring, which is good. And we don't have that much left to explore. We've kind of covered quite a lot of the map. So all this is done. I mean, just here would make sense. There's some planes here to link up this bit and this bit. So let's go and have a look around here. We could find food, prefabs, that'd be helpful. Cores might be useful, and more materials. Okay, so 10 can go over there. That's fine. And that leaves 20 to maybe... Oh, that's 25, bother. That's 20. Yeah, over here, look. So materials and more prefabs. So, yeah, okay, go and have a wander about over there. And then we might get another 20. Once that Vanguard Logistics Bay thing is done, we're going to get some more, I think. So, yeah, it's all looking quite good. It's all looking pretty good in terms of everything apart from the Civil War stuff. Over here, could we sort of put that back up to full capacity? That'd be okay. Yeah, put that up to full capacity. Let's try, if we can, and sort out the food issues. Okay. Right, yeah, that food district is currently having a bit of fighting going on, so we won't put anything over there. That food district is okay, actually, so let's get that going. So we're on minus 54 food, which isn't great, but it's not that. Yeah, it's been worse. That's currently in the fighting. That, I think, is at full capacity. That's in the fighting. Okay, so it's just, I think, some of the housing districts over here. So pop that in like that, and then pop that in like that, and okay, we are looking pretty good. Yeah, okay, I like that. How long have we got left to wait now? 4 weeks. 4 weeks. That'll fly by. That will fly by. There's going to be nonsense happening before then, so hopefully, yes, we can get this sorted. But, yeah, where's that Vanguard building thing? Whereabouts was that? Oh, 100 people have died. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, but there we go. So we built the thing for the Frostlanders. They're all happy with us. The Stalwarts really hate us, but I think the issue is that, yeah, a lot of their hatred to us is because of the fighting. because a lot of their people are dying in the fighting, and they're not happy about that. And they blame us for that, which I do feel is a bit harsh. But there we go. Right. Are they over here at the old dreadnought? Yes, 562 people. Okay, we need to do a little bit of fiddling about with resources, but that should be fine. That's not going to be an issue. So transfer resource. Yep, little bit more food, please. That should not be an issue. Materials is going to be absolutely fine. Not a problem there. And a little tiny handful of extra goods. Thank you so much. And in terms of oil, yeah, we're good. It's fine. It's all good. I think that stockpile is full. So, I mean, yeah, maybe just sort of keep some more for us over here, maybe. You can have 200 oil, possibly. Let's leave it like that, shall we? No, 218 is a terrible number. Do you know what? You can have plus 200. There you go. And we'll keep 186 over here. Right. That sorts that out. Apart from the housing. The housing is possibly a bit of an issue. Okay, let's get the pump jack thing in. So advanced fracturing pump jack. Pop that in down there. And now, yeah, we haven't got the workforce or anything. I was thinking maybe could we build a housing block? We can build it over here. Okay, that would give us 10 shelter. So that would help out quite a bit. Can we make any of these bigger? Can we expand that? No, we can't expand that. I don't really want to have to build an entire new housing district. That's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Okay. But then the new housing district would sort out all the issues. What do we need for that? We need 200 workforce. Well, of course we do. Obviously we do. Okay, let's send over anybody that isn't horribly injured. So send some people. Oh, hang on, what have we got now? 162. Okay. So can we get to 200? Hang on a minute. 162 plus 48. So that gets over the line. I think that'll do. So relocate 48 people to come over here and build a housing district. Oh, they need to do some frost breaking first. Okay, that's fine. But, oh, there we go. That building is done, of course. Yeah, so now they're working on this one over here. And that means that we're going to get some more oil, which, yeah, right now doesn't actually seem that handy. But I think the game's got another twist, hasn't it? We're going to sort this out. And we're going to go, hooray, we've dealt with the Civil War. Aren't we brilliant? Isn't life good here in New London? And then the game's going to go, yeah, you think that's fine. But here's a gigantic, big, terrifying mega death storm where the snow is on fire and also it's poisonous and there's meteors coming down. Yeah, there's going to be one final big, terrifying test, I think. So yes. Oh, hang on. Advance. No. Did I miss the thing? Oh, don't tell me. Council in recess, 1 week, 1 day. We're not proposing. We're not going for your hothouse thing, are we? Oh, no, that was a thing we researched. That was a thing we researched to try to keep them on board. I thought they were proposing something ahead of their privatised alcohol thing. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay. Is there something else that the Stalwarts might want? Again, just something that could possibly keep them on side. What are these? Heat dispatchers. Constructed in these districts. So what do? Squalor is... What do they do, though? How do we distribute the heat more efficiently? Constructed in these districts. Food, extraction, industrial, logistics, housing. So all of them. A heat dispatching control centre where engineering teams use automated actuators to tune up district heating, boosting the generator's output. Oh, okay. So it basically brings the heating down, does it? So 40 heat demand plus 40 from actuated heat dispatcher. Oh, it generates a little extra bit of heat. Oh, I see. Right, okay. I mean, let's research that for the Stalwarts, because they'll like that. It goes toward their sort of ideas of progress and merit and reason and such. So, yeah, okay, we'll get that done. 8 weeks, 100 lovely coins. That's all good. Right, we need to make sure this is ready. We have to make sure that we do this as soon as we can. So in 1 week's time, week 676 is going to be very important. There we go. We've built the pump jack thing. That's good. Back over to the dreadnought. 515 people. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on. Where did all those people go? They were building the thing, but aren't they now working in the thing? Bother rations. Okay, never mind. We will do some frost breaking around here like that. Yeah, that'll do. So they can frost break that. That's good. Right, back we go to New London, because this is key to everything. 3 days. Come on, 3 days. We're on day what? It is 2 days. It's going to be day 3, is it? It's going to be day 3 and day 3. Boop. Okay. Oh no, the council is still in recess. They don't want to come in quite just yet. Okay. Vote on extraction strongholds will be held in 10 weeks. No. No, 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 no. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Is not what we want to do. Change proposal. Okay, right, we can change it. Okay, phew. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we want to do the alcohol thing. Privatised alcohol production. That's what we want for the Stalwarts in order to complete their sort of list of things they wanted sorted out. So, yeah, can we please do that one, actually? You're not allowed to change a law proposed by delegates. Great. Okay, right. We've got... That says 1 week. That's nonsense. 26 weeks to reduce tension. But the longer it goes on, the worse this gets and more people are dying. It's all going wrong. Okay. Okay. A few people did say... So we'll get this vote done then. We'll get this done. What is it? Outpost operation. Extraction strongholds. Okay, so production efficiency in outposts is increased. Okay, so if we have outposts out in the Frostland, they're a little bit better. Okay, right, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I'm sort of okay with that. Do we need to negotiate? I would have thought the New Londoners, yeah, mostly 4. I think that'll go through. I think this will go through. Yeah, they're against. They're mostly against. They're for, because they want the thing. Yeah, I think it'll go through without us having to do anything about it. So let's get this done. We are going to... I didn't want to do this one, and we can't change. Okay, we're going to vote on this, everybody. This feels a bit silly, but okay. And the numbers are ticking up. Oh, okay. Oh, no. It got rejected. Okay, I'm not that bothered. Okay, so that's possibly going to upset them slightly because their thing didn't come through. But never mind. Right. Okay, now a few people did say we can sort of force this. A few people say we can sort of force them to come back in. It's where is it? It's an option somewhere. It's a special option we have where we can basically go, right, council, we need to do a thing, please. It's really important that we get this done because we have to get it sorted out. Is it in here? Emergency council session. The council gathers immediately. Relations will worsen with all communities. Well, I'm sorry I'm trying to end a civil war. I do apologise. Aren't I awkward? But, yeah, I think we're going to have to do it. We need to do it just to get this sorted out. So, yeah, okay, we've pressed the button. Sorry, everybody. I do apologise. And, okay, so city, alcohol, and yes, it's that one there. So propose this. Right, okay, so the pilgrims are going to be for this. However, nobody else is going to like it. Oh, no, actually, the Frostlanders and the New Londoners are all for it. So hang on, if we get the New Londoners on board, because they're similar to the Stalwarts, what would that be? So 22 are voting for, and then we've got 36 delegates of the New Londoners. Hang on, where's the 22 come from? The 14 Stalwarts are absolute, set for this. That's fine. So we must have had 8 more people somewhere going, yep, I agree. So if we get the Frostlanders on board, that's going to be 41, that's going to be 63? Yeah. And if we get them on board, that's going to be 58. Okay, I think we get the New Londoners on board. Let's get them on board then. Although that's a guaranteed thing, isn't it? Do you know what? No, Frostlanders. Okay, vote for. So either we let the Frostlanders choose the next law to be voted on in the council. That doesn't mean it's going to go through. That's just the next law that we all look at. Or build a silica foundry. Or build a bio-waste hothouse. Okay, do you know what? You can have... Give me a second, actually. What if we go to the New Londoners and say vote for? They want an agenda, a waste incineration facility, or the extraction strongholds thing, which just failed. Okay. maybe we'll try and get that through, because that is quite good. That is quite good. So, okay, we'll go for that then. We'll get that through. So it's going to be 452. Okay. Right. Do the vote, please. Let's get this sorted. So it ticks. So 51 required. There you go. 52. Any more for any more? Oh, up to 60. So it's 69 for. Fantabulous. Okay. So that is that sorted. The law is passed. I see. Okay. Relations with the Stalwarts improve. The Stalwarts fervour decreases. Okay. They're now not so militant. The militants have been vanquished. All fighters lack fervour. They're going to launch no new attacks. Okay, so I think... Oh, all current battles will disappear. Oh, this is joyous. Look, strange coloured booze. Let's try it. Okay, the battles are going. The red sort of colour in the battles is fading away, and the tension is going to come down. Because the only thing raising the tension right now is the fighting. And we've got another 23 weeks to bring that tension down. I think we should be fine. Oh, this is just fantastic. Okay, and then, as soon as the fighting is done, we can get the peacekeepers back, and they can go out and do some more work around the place. We do need to build some chemical hothouses. We do need to get that sorted. People are still being hurt in the fighting. Please stop this. Oh, crikey, okay. Heat demand goes up. We managed to steer us clear of the tension crisis. That was close. Oh my goodness me. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay, hang on. You have put an end to all the pitched battles in your city. We can expect a respite from violence for several weeks, but as long as militants exist and no permanent solution to the conflict has been found, fighting will break out again sooner or later. Civil wars will start again if we take too long to resolve the entire conflict. We will find a permanent solution. Okay, right, so now our goal is this, to pass the peace accords in the council. However, look at this. It's all looking good again. Look, nobody is fighting, everybody's sort of behaving. This is fabulous. Okay, the stockpile of materials is going to last. Okay, food is a bit low, and housing is now a bit low. We are trying to build housing over here. Are we able to expand that one for a little bit of extra housing? Yes, over here. Do you know what? That'll do. Just expand it over there because that gets us some more housing. So there we go. And then can we just put some more people into there, please? Just to sort out the housing a bit further. Okay. Okay, but now the big goal is to pass peace accords in the council. We are going to have to wait 6 weeks and 6 days. I don't want to force another thing because people got a bit grumpy about that, which I do feel is a bit silly because, you know, we're trying to stop everybody from killing themselves and tearing the city apart and causing all sorts of problems. And people got a bit grumpy that they had to go and sit around and do a vote that might restore order to the city. It felt a bit daft, but there we go. Never mind. Oh, hang on a minute. Have we done some exploring? I suspect we have. Yes, over here. Right, so what did we find over here? So just here, the Rowett expedition. Okay, we found quite a lot of their stuff over here. Judging from the remains, dozens of vehicles were manned and loaded here. Now, scouts found some maps in a half-buried crate, each marked with the possible locations of other generator cities. One was annotated with thick letters, Rowett knows. They left with such enthusiasm that many tools and scrap pieces were left behind to be buried by snow and time. Okay, 50,000 material stockpile. We don't need that. We have plenty of material, so we don't need that. Come back later to that. And over here, a hunting camp. Ah, okay, food. That might help out for now. That might be quite useful. So if we harvest that for 5 Frostland teams, that should help with food. And then over here, the lovers. A pair of automatons lie broken in the snow. Their tracks show they lost their navigational bearings and followed each other in a circle until they broke down. The scouts make their story sound almost romantic. Oh, maybe it's like, Alan's mum and dad or something. We can either take their cause or repair the automatons to work in New London. Okay, so repair them. 150 prefabs, 800 workforce. Or we could get 2 more cores. Oh, I don't know what's going to be more important. We have 8 cores. That does seem like quite a lot. and we can get workforce from just people coming in. So do you know what? We will have the cores. Thank you very much. Right, down to 20 Frostland teams. They're over there. What about that valley? That valley is 10. Okay, somebody go and look around that valley, please. And I think they're nearly done over here as well, aren't they? They're nearly done over here. There's a pointy up arrow there. Am I supposed to be doing something with the pointy up arrow? An outpost here will decrease disease in the city and its colonies. Have we not done that? Oh, turned off. No, turn it on. Yes, sorry. Maybe that implies... I thought that was implying that it wasn't switched on, but I think it is on. I'm fairly sure. I hope it is. I've been kind of taking it as accepted that it is. Yes, slightly decreased by the hot springs. Okay, right. Let's run time on. Let's try now and recover our people. We don't need the peacekeepers anymore, game. Can we get the 2,000 people back who were peacekeepers? Because we don't need that anymore, thank you. It's going to be more handy if we just get them back working. That's nearly complete. That's also nearly complete over here, which is going to be handy. We need to go and do some building over at the Dreadnought as well, of course. Right, and then over here, let's get... 200. We're a little bit short of workforce over here. Okay, never mind. Over to the Dreadnought we go. They need a teeny tiny bit more food. We can oblige. Not an issue. Boop, boop. There we go. And yes, over here. Nope, over here. Let's build a lovely new housing district. Here we go. So we'll put it alongside here like that. And another one can go just there, look. And that should sort the housing out over here. This place will be completely fine. They can sort out their Frostland thing. And then we've got another 4 weeks and 4 days to wait. Okay, so let's go back to the Frostland. And we will wait for them to explore this new area. I get very confused in the Frostland. Right, okay, here we go. There is a valley over there. Just kind of sticking out on its own on the far edge of the map. That is intriguing. Okay, what's over here then? So just here... a slavers' camp. Several scouts went missing in this area over the years. Finally, we trace their tracks to this walled camp. We can see cages and guarded huts. It seems to be some kind of slaving camp. If we sent guards, we could deal with the slavers and rescue some of the prisoners. Our scouts will certainly feel safer, knowing they can explore without having to watch their backs. Okay, 20 guard squads. We don't appear to have any guard squads right now. Surely we have quite a lot of guard squads. Okay, come back later. We'll investigate that. And then over here, a buried village. Under the snow lies a settlement from the old times. Its people long gone and its structures damaged and decayed by the frost. Okay, so a materials thing. There's plenty of materials around. And over here, a breakdown point. From the size of the abandoned workshop, wooden scaffolding and support structures, our scouts believe a dreadnought will service here for several months. Okay, please give us prefabs. Around the workshop, they found the remains of training equipment. Targets, bows, rifles and compasses, all used and repaired and used again to the point of shattering. A small graveyard stood to the side, near a crude sculpture of a man covered in eels. What? Why is he covered in eels? That's a bit weird. It's plinth reads, why is this man covered in eels? No, the plinth reads, those who stay are lost, but those who move on will be found. Also, please can you get these eels off me? Okay. Salvage the remains, 150 prefabs. Yeah, let's take it apart. It's fine. It's prefabs that we can use. Okay, now we have 25 Frostland teams. So let's go and have a look around these mountains. So yeah, head over there. That's going to be handy down to no people, but that's absolutely fine. Okay, go over to New London again. 190 people. Can we just get some people back? Can we get some people back, please? That's going to be really, really handy. Oh, what's happened here? Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. Something has happened here. That's got no access to the resource deposit. Oh, a load of people have just come back. Okay, that's good news. Hang on. Was that on the big deposit? How can we find that out? No, that's not on the big deposit. That's got no wood remaining. Okay, that's got the sort of frozen thing underneath it. Right, okay, so we can take that apart. That's done. That's finished. So take that apart, and maybe that's where the workforce came from. it must have come from there. I think maybe we do need to get one of these things switched back on again, just to top up our materials. Okay, however, that does mean that we can build... Oh, no, we can't. So I don't think we have the prefabs. No, we need 200 prefabs. I was going to say we can build another housing district, but no, not quite yet. Not quite yet. It'll take a little while to get that done. But, okay, when we can, we shall build some prefabs. Some are coming in from the Frostland, aren't they? So, yeah, as soon as we've got enough, we will build another housing district. Right, there we go. A big pile of prefabs has arrived, and also it appears that our guard squads have come back. So can we potentially... We've got 5 Frostland teams available. Can we go and deal with those slavers? Because I don't like the idea of that. If there's a slave camp, can we go and deal with it? Requires 10 Frostland teams. Ah, botherations. Okay. Fine. We'll go and deal with that when we can. Right, so come back here. Let's build... where was it? Where's all the housing stuff? It gets very confusing around here. Over here, look, isn't it? We're trying to build over here, I think. Okay, so... Housing district. We might need to do... Okay, no, we need to do some frost breaking. Forgot about that bit. Hang on, just do some frost breaking. In fact, you know what? I want to take that bit off there. Build it all around the edge of this one, like that. And then it can just sort of cling to the edge, and that'll be fine. Okay, and we've got less than a week before we can try and sort out the peace accords. Okay, no, this is all good. Everything is fine. We've got the 5 Frostland teams. Quite a lot are out and about doing stuff. Oh, there we go. We're up to 10. We are up to 10. 524 prefabs. That is very nice. Right, let's go and deal with these pesky slaver types. We don't like that. That's bad. Send some guards. Yeah, 20 guards, 10 Frostland teams, and we get 913 Frostlanders. We free 913 people that are being kept as slaves, which I see as a very good thing. So, yeah, you guys, go and deal with that, please, because that I see as being a very, very nice thing. And we have mere days left again until we can go back to the council and then pass peace accords. Now that I don't know how to do. I assume it's a special option somewhere. So, is it done? And I think it's ready. Okay, there is a new law available. Right, how do we do... That's promised to the pilgrims. Rule. Okay, is it one of these? Ah, okay. Peace accords unsigned. Right, here we go. All agree to moderate their aims and resolve differences in dialogue. All agree to forgive and forget. 2/3 of delegates must support this law and will vote based on their relations. Okay, hang on. Let's go back out and have a quick check. So, pilgrims, yes, they like us quite a lot. Everybody else sort of is okay with us. Okay, right. Can we maybe... Who's got the most? Their size, the Frostlanders, 42%, and the New Londoners, 37%. Okay, so Frostlanders have got more. So if we can go to them... If we... Oh, I was going to say, can we give them some heat stamps? But that's going to be 920 heat stamps. Practically all of the ones we've got. Okay, that's going to be bad. Make them a promise. We could pick them a promise. We are researching something right now. 6 days left. I'm just thinking that doesn't look like we're going to get 2/3. We might fall a bit short, particularly because the Stalwarts don't overly like us right now. We could do with relations for everybody being where they were not that long ago, all lovely and shiny and golden like they are with the pilgrims somehow. We could... Now, I can't grant them an agenda because we need the council to do the peace accord voting. Okay, do we make them a promise? They could be easy. That could be something like go and build a thing. So, do you know what? Let's make the Frostlanders a promise and try to either research something, because that research is done in no time at all, and we do research quite quickly, or we could build them something. Right, we're going to try and make you a promise, Frostlanders. Promise to build a silica foundry, a bio-waste hothouse, or a salvaging factory. Okay, I'm up for a salvaging factory. That's prefabs and goods. Yeah, okay, that seems quite good. in any industrial district. I think we should. The industrial districts are probably all broken now, so I think we should have space to do that. So, hang on a second. Hang on. Where are we? Industrial and a salvaging factory. That was what we have to build. Can we put one anywhere? Just here. Yes. Okay. Right, work on that. Get that done. And hope when that's done, their relations go up quite a bit. Everybody else's sort of look fine. But yeah, we need that in. Okay. Right, I'm a bit worried that as we wait for this to tick up, all the other ones might be coming down slightly. I'm not entirely sure. No! Hang on. They've all gone back up to full. That literally has happened before everybody's eyes, right? Did everybody just see that? They've all just maxed out. What? They've not quite maxed out. Is it because there's no tension? Is it because the tension has gone? So now that's not an issue anymore. So the tension is doing nothing. Okay. I think let's go and do this council vote thing. I can't see why that would have happened other than, yes, these sort of issues with the tension have come right down. So now that's not bringing their opinion of us down anymore because it's not there. It's not a thing they need to worry about. I assume that's the case because, yeah, tension is absent. Everybody here in New London is pretty chilled out, which is good. That's a nice thing. Right. Okay, let's go and do this thing then. Let's go and do this. So rule peace accords. Let's go and do this. So 2/3 of delegates must support this law and will vote based on their relations. But right now, everyone's relations are completely through the roof inexplicably. So, okay, put that as the next law. 467, hesitant 30 against 3. What do we need? 2/3 of... is it 100 people? Yes. We'd need 60... We need 66 people and 67 of 4. Really? I mean, that is cutting it fine, isn't it? That is cutting it fine. So, 5 of the 8 Pilgrim delegates are going for it. 28 of the 42 Frostlanders. That's not many. That's not that many. Okay. Is it worth completing this building? Just to see if they like us a bit more after that? And then maybe that'll go up. Oh, there you go. We've researched the actuated heat dispatcher. That's a fun, exciting thing. How long till we get that done? Can we see? Oh, 4 days. That's fine. That's hardly anything. Do you know what? Let's just run time on a bit quicker and get that sorted. Okay, so boop. That is done. And now the Frostlanders like us even more. Go back to here and rule. Peace accords. Propose. 66. It's come down. Okay, it's not enough. People are divided. Okay, right. I've blown the chance to get it sorted automatically by waiting for a building to be constructed, and now we've lost a voter. Okay, let's negotiate. We don't need that many people. The New Londoners have an active promise, so they can't be persuaded. I mean, we need one person. Do you know what? Let's go to the Pilgrims. Let's go to them and just see what they want to make them feel included. Hi, Pilgrims. How are you guys? Could you please vote for peace? Because I feel like you should be involved in this very much so. In a workers' village. Yeah, I quite like the workers' villages. Yes, we'll do that, please. Bit of shelter. Bit of heat stamp income. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yes, we will build a workers' village. So 4 goes up to 67? Hang on, it's already on 66. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Can we go back again? How many? 5 out of 8 Pilgrim delegates. So we're only going to get 3 of those. Okay, it's not worth it, is it? We want to do the Frostlanders. Okay, negotiate with the Frostlanders. Yes, all right. What do you guys want then? Please vote it through. We could give them a huge pile of money. Do you know what? After all this is done, yes, you can have a huge pile of money. If we have peace, then yes, I am all for giving you a lovely pile of money. So accept that Absolutely, the law will be supported. Okay, here we go. Let's vote for a more permanent peace solution here in New London. Let's get that done. So voting on peace accords, and it's over. It's flown through. 85 out of 100 have said yes. Okay, that's quite good. There's a round of applause in the background. I see. Reconciliation. We have secured an end to the civil war. The warring factions have agreed to put aside their grievances and settle their disputes in the council. This peace will last for as long as we keep working for it. We have peace for now. Okay, right. What next, game? What next? The end of this war. Path of reconciliation. We thought it impossible. That which spawned from condemnation could only produce conflict. To take two groups, fundamentally opposed to each other at their core, and to bring them together. Never have we been so happy to be wrong. We can only hope this peace will last long enough to rebuild the city. Tonight we celebrate, tomorrow we get back to work. Well done, Stuart. Against all odds, you have succeeded. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and look, these people here who might be from rival factions. Yeah, this person here could be a pilgrim, and they could be a Stalwart, and they're together. Oh, it's like a sort of a Frostpunky Romeo and Juliet. Oh, that's exciting. Well, there we go. There we go. The end of the war. The city stands, and that is magnificent. Oh, there it is. There's our city. Okay, so now I'm expected the city did not fall. No, it didn't. It did not fall. This isn't the end, is it? Is that the end? That can't be the end. I was expecting a great big superstorm or something terrible to happen. Hang on a minute, what? In the darkest hour, you strived for peace. Hope persists. A flicker in the wind. Maybe you wanted everyone to get along. Supported the Stalwarts in their vision of the future. Oh, so we get a little timeline of what's going on, what we did. I think we've finished it. I think the game is done. Maybe you tried your very best. 1,131 liberated youth forged their own path. 824 people made a fortune peddling alcohol. I mean, we did that quite late. So, those people jumped on that pretty quickly. Maybe you always look for a middle path. I mean, we tried to. Winter home salvaged. Something had to be done. Oh, I think it's finished. So no big final superstorm challenge. Oh, I'm surprised. Maybe you never gave up, even at the brink. 1,787 bystanders dead in the Civil War and a district damaged, and all sorts of buildings. The peace vote passes. 85 in favour. Hostilities cease. I mean, who voted against that? I don't know. New London finds peace. For now. Oh, okay, maybe it's not the end. Is it not the end? Or is that building up to DLC? I don't know. Okay. So, are we done? Have we finished? Even so... Okay, the tale isn't over just yet. Even so... Oh. Hello there. Hi. How are you? You're not saying anything to us. Lily May, 14, a seamstress, learns a new trade. Lost her mother during the Civil War. Reveres the steward for keeping the city together. And even as life is harsh, her head is full of dreams. That's a good way to be, Lily May. Always have dreams. Strive for those dreams, Lily May. You'll get there in the end. It's all good. Okay. The path of peace is narrow. And as long as we roam this still, cold world, it has no end. Oh, and there we go. That's it. I think we're done. I think we just completed Frostpunk 2. Yes, we've got the credit bit. Okay, well done all these people that are involved in making that game. Well done game directors and art people and sound people. The music in Frostpunk 2 is fantastic. All the kind of the dramatic music. It was all very good. So well done all of these people. Splendid stuff, the lot of you. Well, there we go. There we go. I was completely wrong. I was utterly and completely wrong. I thought there was going to be like a big sort of final superstorm, like the final challenge. The game sort of sees you through all of these things and the terrors of Winterhome and the Civil War, which tears things apart. We lost nearly 2,000 people because of Civil War. And I thought the game was going to go, right, You're through the Civil War. Didn't you do well? Here's a storm. Here's a really awful storm. But no, the game just went, do you know what? You sorted everybody out. You got people talking. It's peace. Well done, you. And now have to imagine that the city just goes on and does amazing things. It just, goes from strength to strength, and things go well in New London. We get stuff sorted out. We expand. We look after other people. We finish exploring the waste and everything else. Right. Well, there we go. I am surprised. I'm very, very surprised, if I'm honest. I didn't think that was going to be the end, but there we go. It was the end. Well, there we go. That was Frostpunk 2, finishing a little bit earlier than I was expecting, I'll be honest. But do you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining because we appear to have done quite well. We did okay. I'm quite happy with that. A few people in the comments on some of the previous videos have said that we've chosen a sort of an evil route. They said that we've gone down a sort of a more evil path. I don't agree. I think we did what was necessary. I think, the big choice, the way I see it anyway in the game, is whether you go and settle in Winterhome or whether you salvage Winterhome. And granted, okay, we did go and try and get to the cause out of it, and a lot of people did die over there. It was a very unpleasant, very unwelcoming, really awful nightmare place. But we got the cause out. And then we made New London, our lovely big super settlement, just a nice-ish place to be. At least it was warm. I mean, okay, a little civil war broke out, but now that's all sorted out. I imagine it's sort of okay. And as we saw at the end there, Lily May has got some hope. She's got dreams. And maybe one day she can aspire to live up to those dreams and it'll all be glorious and wonderful. Maybe she might even become the steward of New London at some point. Who knows? I do not know. So there we go. The game is done and we succeeded. We succeeded somehow. I mean, there were times when I didn't think we would. There were times when things were going a little bit wobbly and a little bit wonkaloids, and I thought it was all going to be over. But no, we have muddled through. We've saved everybody. Hooray! Wonderful stuff. I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed. I will admit, though, the end of Frostpunk, the original Frostpunk, had a really beautiful kind of sort of animation that showed your city from the very start through to the very end, like a time lapse of the city. So you got this really nice sort of panning shot, I think it was, kind of going out from the middle and panning further away. And you got to see over time all the different kind of bits that you built and added on and what happened and moved around. And it kind of grew and it changed. You got that lovely bit at the end. I was sort of expecting that here, but it didn't happen, which is a little bit of a shame. I suppose it's a bit different because we do have multiple sites. But I would have loved to have seen how our New London kind of grew and changed and sort of shaped itself a bit. Because, it did start off not how it ended, of course. It was quite big at the end, whereas in the beginning it was more sort of in the, sort of around the generator, in the hole bit there. It was sort of down, all sort of sheltered, and we had to come out across the top and sort of spread and expand. So I would have liked to have seen that. But you know what? Never mind. We've taken a glorious, sort of at times unexpected and unlikely victory in Frostpunk 2. And I really enjoyed that. I've had a lovely, if slightly stressful time with it. The game is designed to be like that, of course. It's designed to be sort of stressy and it's supposed to challenge you and, give you conflicting things. It'll give you a decision. And both the choices are just bad. Both the things are just wrong and terrible, but you have to pick which one is potentially the least worst. So it's a game that, it does make you make some difficult choices. And some of it is a bit bleak and some of it is, it's a little bit sort of depressing at points. But, it does well at depicting the situation that the game is setting. The end of the world, if you like. Everything's cold, everything's freezing, all hope seems to be lost and all that kind of stuff. So it does it very, very well. And I've had a lovely, yes, if slightly traumatizing time with it. But yes, I think, given that it's finished, and New London is safe, and the factions are behaving, and we have peace, I think we shall wrap things up for now with the really rather wonderful Frostpunk 2. If you have been watching this, the entire series, then I thank you very much indeed. Thank you for coming along with me, and for, hopefully not being as stressed out as I was in some of this, but thank you for watching and stressing out with me at certain points and helping out in the comments and, suggesting this, that and the other. So thank you very much if you've watched and commented and taken part and all that kind of stuff. It wouldn't have been the same without you lovely people out there chipping in and enjoying / being stressed / panicking at the adventures that we went on in New London and the surrounding areas, of course. But yeah, thank you again. But yeah, we'll wrap things up for now because we are done. The city is safe. We can now retire, and maybe as the steward, we'll just sort of, I don't know, get a team of people. We'll get a little kind of a stewardship team, and we can just not do this on our own. Or possibly, could we even retire? Could we retire now, train somebody else up, and we can retire and go and have a nice cup of tea? I do not know, but whatever the case, let's wrap things up for now with the wonderful Frostpunk 2. Hopefully you did enjoy this, and of course I mean the series as a whole and this video. If you did, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard and in New London, and I will see you next time. I really hope I don't have to send children down into coal mines or whatever, because I would feel like a terrible person. Hello, robot, and I shall call you Alan. Still some homeless people, still hungry people, still sick people. Okay, if you try and reach London, you will end up frosty and dead. Great big human lollipop.